Shalom. All praises go to the Most High, Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai. Double honor unto the elder apostles at Great Millstone for the teachings of the scriptures, among other things. And shalom to the sincere outcome across the world. Now, this is the book of Exodus, chapter 1. The whole chapter, by the way. Yeah. Now, the subtitle it reads, Israel's growth. Huh? What did I have here? Oh. Israel's growth and bondage. Israel's growth and bondage, right? Verse 1. Now these are the names of the children of Israel, which came into Egypt, and every man and his household came with Jacob. Reuben, Simeon, Levi, Judah, 3. 4. Issachar, Zebulun, and Benjamin, which is 7. Dan, Naphtali, Gad, and Asher, which is 11. And all the souls that came out of the loins of Jacob were 70 souls, and of course their children. What the hell? So lucky about that. Yeah. For Joseph, which is 12, was in Egypt already. So the 12 sons of Jacob and their children, because in total it was 70. And Joseph died, and all his brethren, and all that generation. And the children of Israel were fruitful, and increased abundantly, and multiplied, and waxed exceeding mighty, and the land was filled with them. Now there arose a new king over Egypt, which knew not Joseph. And he said unto his people, Behold, the people of the children of Israel are more and mightier than we. Come on, let us deal with them. Let us deal wisely with them, lest they multiply. And it come to pass that when there falleth out any war, they join also unto our enemies, and fight against us. Slack about that. Sorry. Yeah. Now going on. And so get them up out the land. Yeah, that means basically after they fight and then they leave the land, Therefore, they did set over them taskmasters to afflict them with their burdens, and to build treasure cities for Pharaoh. And to build for Pharaoh treasure cities, Pithom and Ramses, right? So I looked up those two, which is where is it? No, that's the Virgin Islands. This is Pithom, right? Pithom Pyramid, which is about this and stuff like that, right? These are the things that we actually built for them. How? It's gonna say. It says it right here with mortar and brick. Yeah. So. Right. And also Ramses, which is here. Ramses, well, yeah. Basically these are the treasure cities, because in here you have the treasures, Egyptian treasures, right? In the tomb, found in the tomb, for example. You have the pyramids, for example, Okay, in the tombs you have these. These are the things that are found in the tombs. Golden chariots and all that type of stuff over there. These are the things. Gold, gold, gold. They had a lot of money, these Egyptians, which gold is actual real money. And the chest is also of the Egyptians, not of the Egyptians, but found in Egypt in the treasure things and stuff like that, which consists of pure gold. So these Egyptians was actually playing chess and stuff like that. This is silver, of course. Okay, so going on. And they could make statues very good and accurately. Because if you look, for example, at this female, she really looks actually handsome. She got the feminine jawline. She got the slim kind of nose. Kind of full lips, but not really. Too full, but it's cute. She must have looked like a very handsome, a very pretty woman. But anyway, going on. Yeah, these are the treasures and stuff like that. These are the treasures in the pyramids, right? Okay, going on. Now it says, but the more they afflicted them. Oh yeah, by the way, now if you want to see about the treasures and stuff like that and the hieroglyphs, I have a video that I will post up in the description box, so you can check that out. Which is an hour-long video, but it's talking about the giants in Egypt, basically. So going on. But the more they afflict them, the more they multiplied and grew. And they were grieved because of the children of Israel. And the Egyptians made the children of Israel serve with rigor. Now the word rigor means extremely harsh, basically. So I checked it out, of course. Rigor. So it says harsh but just treatment or action, a severe or cruel circumstance, hardship, the rigors of famine. But that was not just, okay? Rigor is what you do, for example, with your son or whatever. You be harsh on them, but it's for justice. It's justice. It's with just, you know. But they did a severe or cruel. They did us. Going on, and they made their lives bitter with hard bondage. Yeah, that's why I said it was not just treatment. Okay, it was hardship and cruel. In mortar, and I checked out the word mortar, which is here. Oh yeah, here. Mortar is this, not the weapon. It's actually this, masonry. That's why them people that call themselves masons, they call themselves masons because they're building. Building who? They're building the house of Satan, man. That's what they're building. Cement mortar. This is what this is that thing that you make this out of. Mortar. As you can see. Now it says in mortar and in brick. We you know what brick is, right? Oh, just brick. The thing that I just showed actually this. This is the brick, and then this is the mortar. Yeah. And in all manner of service in the field, all their service wherein they made them serve was with rigor. So everything they made us do, they did it in cruelty. And the king of Egypt spake to the Hebrew midwives, of which the name of the one was Shipra, and the name of the other was Puah. And he said, when ye do the office of a midwife to the Hebrew women, and see them upon the stools. Now this is a stool. Ancient, yeah, here. Ancient midwife stools. You had to sit down like this, for example, this, but then in ancient days. And that's how they basically gave birth back in those days, They gave birth like that in those days. You sit down. Of course, this is the modern day stool. I have I saw another one actually. Which is this maybe? New. Yeah, for example, like this. You sit down, but we had other ones. I couldn't really find the one from Israel, but I found like for example this, which is a kind of good example. I typed in ancient midwife stools, but it doesn't work. Well, it doesn't work to what I wanted to do, to my liking. But now you know what a stool is, what it must have been looking like, which is something like this, or this. Going on. Now, and he said, when ye do the office of a midwife to the Hebrew women, and see them upon the stools, if it be a son, then ye shall kill him. But if it be a daughter, then she shall live. Why? Because what are you going to do with a son? Nothing. And power comes from the man. They can take you down. But the woman, what the hell can she do? The only thing a woman can do in captivity is bend over. and then get raped. Or if they, a lot of them are willing, because just like in the war of Germany versus Holland and Belgium, the Belgium and the Dutch women, they actually joined forces and started making babies with the Germans because they wanted to survive. But as soon as the Germans fell, then the men beat the shit out the women and hung a few, killed them, raped them, shaved their head, gave them shame in the public streets, beat the shit out of them, and yeah, that was that. You know, you're a traitor, and traitors die, especially when the power that you was a traitor for, falls. You're gonna fall then too. Okay. So yeah, going on. But the midwives feared Jehovah and did not as the king of Egypt commanded them, but saved the men children alive. And the king of Egypt called for the midwives and said unto them, Why have ye done this, and have saved? So like I had to yawn, yeah, and have saved the children of alive. It's kind of late, you know, but I'm not sleepy. And going on. And the midwife said unto Pharaoh, Because the Hebrew women are not as the Egyptian women, for they are lively, and are delivered ere, the midwives come in unto them. So I looked up the word ere, what it means. So I went over here. What verse was it? Verse 19, right? Yeah, here. I looked up the word ere, which is 2962. I think it's here. No, it's not. It's here. No, it's not. It's here. Yeah, 2962. Now it says taram, right? It says before, not yet, before that. Okay. So I'm gonna read this again, which says, because the Hebrew women are not as the Egyptian women, for they are lively, and are delivered before the midwives come in unto them. Therefore, because they basically kind of lied. Therefore, the Most High Yahweh dealt well with the midwives, and the people multiplied and waxed very mighty. And it came to pass, because the midwives feared Yahweh, that he made them houses. Basically, they got their own house and their own family. And Pharaoh charged all his people, saying, Every son that is born ye shall cast into the river, and every daughter ye shall save alive. Why? Because then they can have sex with the daughters and keep them as concubines. But the sons, well, you just kill them. And the nation is a nation, any nation, is only counted by the men, according to the scriptures, of course, but according to the book of 2 Samuel, chapter 24. If you read that, then you will see that you count a nation by the men. So if you have 100 men, let's say so-called black men, right? And then you have 1 million so-called black women, right? That nation is only 100 men strong, because the women will receive sperm from another nation, and that child will therefore not be of the nation of the so-called black men. So that goes to show you that it's the men that make the nation. Women just carry their seed, their bloodline, their child. A woman has nothing. That's why it was a very prized thing to have a man back in the ancient days. And if you read over here, Israel actually had a daughter named Dinah, but she's not mentioned as a tribe, because women don't bring forth tribes. They bring forth the seed of the man, which is his tribe. But you need the woman. No faggotism. So with that, I'm going to say shalom.